Welcome back to another video. Today I'm doing my own version of lift, run, shoot. Let's get into it. All right, so this is the basement gym right here. It's nothing fancy, but check it out here. We've got my punching bag, which is pretty sweet, and then this is it. This is my workout space right here. So today what we're gonna be doing is I'm gonna do a little bit of a circuit. We're gonna do 25 push-ups, 25 squats with the sandbag, and then I think we'll do 100 jump ropes. And we're gonna do a couple circuits of those. I'm gonna just get the cardio up. I really wanna get my cardio better for hunting. And as a hunter, the most important thing that I can do is work on range of motion and cardio endurance so that when I'm packing out an elk on the mountain or a deer or whatever, I have the most amount of endurance and I'm able to get those long pack outs done no matter what. So that is today's focus. We're gonna go ahead and jump into it and crank this workout out. First things first is a good warm up. We always wanna make sure we warm up. This is literally all we need for today's workout. We call these in baseball grass pickers. Just gonna get wide, get a little bit of that. Just get that blood moving. All right, one circuit down of 3. Honestly, this gets the blood pumping. I almost worked myself to the point of throwing up the other day when I did this, but that's good because we're gonna go put on an elk on your shoulders. Like, you could have an 80, 100 pound pack, no problem. It's very important to have good cardio endurance. Whew. And of all of the times I've been out on the mountain, hiking around, doing things, I've always needed more stamina and cardio endurance. So you can never have too much of that. That is the sole focus of today. And mental toughness, because you know, people are out there getting shot at for this flag, so the least we can do is hustle a little bit and put some work in. All right, 2 sets down. One thing that I've learned in this is that one of the first things that gets tired for me on the mountain are my feet. So a good boot, a good sock is always nice, but strong feet muscles are so much more important, because those are what's gonna carry you in and out of the spot, carry your meat in and out. And without strong feet, you're probably gonna be handicapped to a certain distance from the truck every time. So that jumping rope is awesome for getting those feet muscles engaged and allowing your feet to get stronger naturally, so that come fall, it's not the first time you put a load on your feet and then you're dying a mile into the trail. And it'll toughen them up so you won't get as many blisters and all that. It's bad news, so do some jump rope. Also, don't cheat on your squat depth, because when you go down to pick up an elk in your pack, you're gonna have to squat all the way down to get it up. Maybe you're hiking up steep terrain, navigating some rocks, going over deadfall. You really need that range of motion in your hips and your legs. Otherwise, your hip flexors are gonna get super tired, especially with that belt around your waist, and then you're gonna be crying and not be able to make it back to camp or to the spot that you're going to. Technically not a sponsorship, but I'm ripping the hoist today. This is the blue raspberry. Gotta stay from cramping up, so the hoist is what I'm primarily using to stay nice and hydrated. Don't drink too much or you'll throw up. Whew. Truthfully, never filmed a workout video, by myself anyway, so if y'all get tired of the breathing and you don't like it, just let me know and I won't do it anymore. 3 circuits in, got a good sweat going. I don't need to film all of them. I'm gonna get in 5 sets. And then we're gonna go for a run. Great pump already, legs are feeling good, arms are feeling good, and I'm out of breath, which means I'm doing something right. All right, time to change shoes, go for a quick little mile run, get the juices flowing. Feeling great, baby. Gotta throw the Brooks on. Those are clutch. Let's go. One of my favorite parts about running out here is when it snows. Here's in that video. It's the perfect texture for running. That's today. Perfect texture for running. The thing I like about running is that's an opportunity to just clear your head, follow a cadence, left, right. And just grind out as long as you can. Get in a flow state and keep going. And I absolutely love it, but hate it at the same time. I don't even know what Cam Hane and them really talk about during the run portion while running, but look at that. That's Steve Ranella's house. That's pretty cool. Almost at a mile. I'm about to turn around. this 1 miler turned into a quick 2 miler. Gotta love it. Quick 2 miler down. I don't have an ice bath. There's only one option when you don't have an ice bath, and that option is this that I'm about to do right now. You ready for this? Feels great. Well, that was cold. I can't even lie. I'm like red as can be. But you know what? That's my cold exposure. When you don't have an ice bathtub and you want to be an influencer and you need to do your cold exposure, just go roll in the snow. Live in Bozeman like me. Do that. Freeze your butt off. Look like an idiot. That is how you do it right there. So now I'm going to go take a shower and we are going to go shoot the bow. Made it out here. It's actually the next day because fortunately I had some baby duties to attend to that popped up and I wasn't able to finish it off. So here we are. We're gonna finish it off today. So I've walked my target out here. I just got one quick practice shot in. Yeah, like I have no clue how close this is, 20-ish yards, but I'm gonna grab this. So I've got a practice at 20, so I know it's good. I'm gonna back this target up a little bit. I love shooting out here. It's cold, it's snowy. I had to wear my gaiters, the snow is so deep. I'm shooting for like 40 something, hopefully. That should work. There she is down there. And there is the truck and the bow way back there. We're gonna test our skills. We've got 3D league coming up, straight 6. And we definitely wanna make sure that we're dialed for that. And I've not shot enough. Well, that's nice. I just noticed this, the dirt. It's level for my sight, so that's sweet. I'm gonna have to fix that. But that's okay, because practice makes perfect. All right, so how I always start off is a cold shot. I have one practice shot, so not really cheating, but I walked this out here. I have no clue how far it is. I'm gonna guess this is 35. It looks about 35. I don't have a 35 pin, so I'm just gonna split the difference. No sky draws this year. Looks like the right height there. Just a little bit right. First shot, man, that was rough. Like I said, I haven't shot in a while, but I need to get in some good practice for archery league. Very important. Don't want to get beat. Last year, I barely lost. I could have won number 1 outright if I would have just had a good week, and I did not. So let's make a good shot here at 35. Low center dot. We'll take that for 35. Man, really got to work on that form. It's killing me. So why not? One more 35-ish. Man, so cold out here. My sight is squeaking. Crap is going wrong. One more here. Let's focus in. That felt pretty solid. I'm gonna guess it's probably more like 37 because those two are grouped pretty dang close. Can you tell that I'm out of breath? It's pretty lame. All right, here's the damage right here. So these two, pretty money, just low in the dot. This one's my first shot off to the right. I mean, all kill shots. Telling the truth, I haven't shot my bow since I shot my buck. That was like November 15th or 16th, maybe? I don't know. Not good. All right, time for a range. See how accurate we really are. 36. Roughly a yard low. Actually not bad, considering I literally had no clue how far that was. Most of my shots for league are gonna be 42-ish and under. So I just need to get, well, that's my wallet, dialed into the correct distance here. So now that we know 36, let's give it a rip. A little bit uneven footing here. Good form. What I'm trying to remember, good form, good form. Dang, low right again. I may need to make a small adjustment. Plus it's a little bit windy. It's kind of hard to hold on target if I'm being honest. But that sounds like an excuse to me. I don't like excuses. Let's bring her up a smidge. Oh man, bottom center dot. I need the practice. I need the practice. Fight through that target panic. Man, it's been killing me though, but I just gotta fight through it. That's what happens when you don't shoot, kids. Shoot your bow more. Dang. Low center, again, gotta work on that. I mean, not the worst group in the world. 3 arrows, a little low, 35. But when you watch elk shape, you wanna dial those in there and make them perfect. They're not perfect, but that's okay. We're gonna work through it. All right, we're gonna back up to 40. We're gonna send 3 arrows, and we're gonna call it a day. That's about, I don't know how many arrows that is, but it's enough for a practice round for today. So 40 yards here. You guys ever heard the term snowblind? That's me right now. Cold bow, cold fingers. We just gotta get it. So this is what it is. Hunting conditions are never gonna be prime. I find myself a lot of times wishing I was like crispy and stuff, but you can't hold yourself to those standards really. I don't necessarily have that much time to practice. I plow snow in the wintertime, but I'm not about making excuses for that. So we're gonna get out here and we're gonna practice and hopefully be better for it because of it. So see if we can't close out on 3 good arrows. Money. 1 in the dot. Let's go. Sometimes it's not about every single arrow that you shoot, but sometimes it is about how you finish and how you bounce back from bad shots. My range session hasn't been exactly ideal today, but working on this, we're gonna finish off with 3 good arrows. Let's do it. Arrow number 2. I'm thinking in here, in my mind, I'm thinking just nice straight draw back, stable shoulders, high elbow, straight back. I don't know how that looks on camera, but it feels good to me. Let down. Never be afraid to let down your shot. If it doesn't feel right, if it doesn't go in the right shot progression, don't be afraid to let down, because a bad shot can reinforce bad habits. We don't want to do that. We want to reinforce good habits. So shake it out. Deep breath. A little bit of wind is messing with me. 40 yards. Let's lock in. That's a little right, but it's good elevation. So we'll take it. It's a pretty solid arrow, elevation-wise. Not the greatest, but we'll take it, like I said. Mind you, it's like 15 degrees out here right now. All right, last shot, lock in here. It's like bottom of the ninth. You ever have a coach tell you like, next pitch in baseball, next pitch, you miss a good one, next pitch. You spike a curveball in dirt, next pitch. That's all it is. Flush it, next pitch. Next arrow, let's send her home and end this one on a high note. It's a good shot. A little right in the dot, but at 40 yards, we're in the dot, looking great. And we're gonna not be critical of ourselves. It felt good, it was a good shot execution, and I didn't punch the trigger. My three archery goals for the year: eliminate target panic, number 1. Number 2, be confident in my shot process and let it down if the shot doesn't break when I want. And number 3, have fun. If I ever start losing fun and not having fun anymore in archery, I've completely failed. So those are my 3 goals for archery in the year 2025. You know what? I battled through that. 3-shot group at 40, an inch-ish right. I mean, those are all, it's an 1.5 inch group, kind of hard to tell on the target. 1.5 inch group, 40 yards, not exactly dead center of the dot. But in archery, what I'm looking for specifically, and I think what a lot of people should be looking for, is a nice, smooth, clean, crisp shot. We're not worried necessarily at this point where the arrow goes. If it's consistent and hits more or less where you're aiming, then that's what I'm worried about. I'm not worried about hitting the center of the dot because I don't want to give myself target panic. So that's that. I'm gonna pull these arrows. Thank you guys so much for watching another episode of Midwest Madness. This has been the first edition of my own lift, run, shoot. Shout out to Cam Hane. I think it's a super awesome way to get to know me a little better and to get to know my workout routine, my archery routine. So shout out to Cam for that idea. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode of Midwest Madness. Peace.